All of us in this time have had to adjust the way we pray, and probably the most challenging thing for us has been the reality of not being able to attend Mass. As Catholics, we long to participate in the celebration of the Eucharist and to receive the body and blood of Christ in Holy Communion. But we can give thanks that we live in a day and age where, although we cannot attend the Mass physically, we can participate virtually through live stream Masses. Of course, it's not the same, but if we live it well, it can be very fruitful. So here are some tips for living it well. In the first place, prepare. We need to physically prepare ourselves and our home for the live stream Masses. When we go to Mass at the parish, we get out of bed and get dressed and leave behind distractions like pets, computers, housework, and we turn off our phones. So for a live stream Mass, we need to do the same. First, we need to prepare ourselves. Get out of bed, get dressed, no pajamas, workout clothes, loungewear. And then we need to prepare the space where we are going to watch the Mass. Make sure the room is tidy, that the computer screen or computer's in a good place, well set up. Make sure there are no other distractions nearby. So put pets outside or in another room, turn off our cell phones, and close any other programs on our computer, so we're not tempted to multitask as we watch the live stream Mass. And then we need to spiritually prepare for the Mass as well. If there is a live stream rosary before the Mass, participating in that rosary will help us prepare ourselves for Mass. If not, we can say a rosary ourselves or with our family, or at least spend 5 minutes in prayer, like we would for a Sunday Mass, preparing our hearts by speaking with the Lord about the holy sacrifice that He is going to offer in the Mass, and about our desire to receive Him spiritually in the moment of communion. In the second place, we need to participate. As is true with any Mass, even the ones we attend in person, what we put into the Mass ourselves will greatly determine what we get out of it. Our active participation in the live stream Mass is crucial for receiving spiritual fruit from it. So we must participate actively. If there are songs, sing the songs. Say all the responses and prayers out loud. Stand, sit, and kneel at the appropriate times. Last Sunday I had to go to Mass online via the live stream feed, and actively participating helped me very much to focus on the Mass and not be so distracted by the fact that I was watching it on my computer screen. In the third place, receive communion spiritually. The greatest gift we can receive in this life after our baptism, I think, is the gift of Jesus Himself in Holy Communion. During the live stream Mass, our reception of communion, of course, is not sacramental, but it is spiritual communion. And if we pray to receive the Lord spiritually, He will come. The saints have taught us that if we ardently desire to receive Him in Holy Communion and humbly ask Him with faith to come to us spiritually, we can receive great graces from Jesus in that act of spiritual communion. In the past week, several people have shared with us that by fully participating in the live stream Mass and praying this prayer of spiritual communion with great desire, they experienced a powerful spiritual fruit. Finally, let's savor the experience of the live stream Mass. When the Mass is ended and the priest has left the church, stay for a moment giving thanks. Especially because we're at home, the temptation to run off and do other things is probably going to be very strong. But let's resist that temptation. Kneel down and pray. The Mass is Jesus offering Himself for us and for the whole world, even if we cannot be physically present. So we can give Him thanks for this sacrifice that continually renews and sustains us. We can also give thanks to Him that we live in a day and age when we can go to Mass via live stream, even though we cannot physically participate. And we can give thanks for the graces we've received in spiritual communion. And finally, in this final prayer, let's ask Him that this time of participating in Mass via live stream will increase our desire to attend Mass physically, increase our devotion to Him in the Eucharist, and purify our hearts so that our next physical and sacramental communion be the most ardent, the most devout, and the most desired communion of our lives.